Okay, so I'm actually about to leave to go meet with Next Models in Canada. I'm hoping to sign with them. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm really excited and I'll keep you posted. Also, here's what I'm wearing. So this is my little outfit for my meeting. Yeah.
2 hours later.
I'm very happy to report that I have signed with Next Models in Montreal and also Toronto. So yeah, that was a really positive start to the day. I'm super happy about signing with this agency. I actually only reached out to them because they were kind of my #1 choice for Montreal. Really great start to the day. So yeah. Oi. I don't know why literally every single time I sit down I just make like old man noises, but it's my vibe apparently. All right, since this morning I just signed with a new modeling agency, I figured it actually might be kind of interesting to sort of share with you what it's like to get a new modeling agency or become a model for the first time, because obviously over my 10+ year career modeling, I have kind of done it all, I've seen it all, and I feel like the process of becoming a model / getting a new agency is really mysterious and just not super well known by people who are not working in the industry. So I figured I would share with you today sort of what it's like and what really goes down when you're signing with a new modeling agency. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Let's say you are someone who wants to become a model, you've never done a photo shoot in your life, and you want to get an agency. So this was sort of the position I was in when I was 15 years old, just a little wee baby. I decided like this is the way that I did it, and you absolutely do not have to do it this way, but I hired a photographer to do a photo shoot with me to create like a mini portfolio to get myself going before I got an agency, because I wanted to show initiative. I wanted them to see that I was keen on becoming a model, you know, like I wasn't one of those people who was just like discovered, because if we're being real, it's just fucking insanity to wait around and hope someone sees you on the street and makes you a star. Like, I don't know in what world that's a thing someone does, but anyways. So I did a photo shoot because I wanted to show initiative, and I submitted my portfolio to an agency that I had thoroughly researched online. So once you have found your modeling agency, there's sort of 2 ways that you can get face-to-face with them and get your interview. So the first one is an open casting call, and I feel like I'm talking a lot with my hands today. A lot of the bigger agencies have these where they'll say like between these hours you can come in and you can meet our booking agents, and yeah, that's kind of it. The benefit of this is that you don't need to have an appointment. You can show up whenever you want and get your face in front of someone else's face. The downside of this is they don't know you're coming. They've never seen your face before. You don't have an appointment. You don't have a specific contact who you're gonna go meet. So it just makes it, in my opinion, a little bit harder. My preference is to sort of do things the second way, which is to email agencies or apply. Most agencies will have like a become a model section on their website where you can apply. So either apply through that or email, send them your social media, so your Instagram, your YouTube, whatever, a link to your online portfolio. I made one on my website. You can check it out at robynkimberly.com. If they're interested in your look, they'll book an appointment with you, and if they're not, they won't. So this way, like in my opinion, maybe this is super pessimistic, but then you kind of avoid the whole wasting your time if someone's not interested. Like if an agency has too many redheads, or they don't like my look, or they don't think I could work in their market, then I'm not gonna waste my time by going down there and just getting a no right away, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe this is me being really pessimistic, but I like to have an appointment so I can know that me as a product, because as a model, you're not a human. Like, it's just the reality of the industry. You are a product who the agency is trying to sell, and so you can both make money. But like, if my look isn't a look that they think they can sell, then I don't want to go down there and waste both of our time. So that's my 2 cents on that. I like to have an appointment. And then you also have the added benefit of they know your name, they know your face, they know what your deal is before you're coming through the door. So that's really nice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Very unsatisfied with my hair today. Anyways, okay, so once you get your appointment with your agency, this is what's gonna happen. So you'll go in there, and chances are you've emailed with one person, and there's gonna be a bunch of other people working there who are all gonna look at you like who in the fresh hell is this person and why are they here? So I always go with this sort of like, announce yourself loud and proud and own who you are and why you're there and who you're there to see. This can go one of two ways. So you can have an appointment with them. Like this happened to me in Milan where I thought I was the only one coming in, but that's like rarely the case. But there will be like 100 other girls there. So if that's the case, whether you've come to an open casting call or they've just sort of like slotted you into a time for an open casting call, you might have to wait. Like I remember to sign with my Milan agency, I literally had to wait for like 2.5 hours. But the upside was I made a really good friend who was also waiting with me, so there's that. And then the other way it can go is if you walk in and you really just have an appointment and it's just you and yay, that's awesome, no waiting time. So once you actually sit down face to face with someone who's working at the agency, first thing they'll do is they'll likely look through your portfolio. And I used to carry around, like back in the day, because I've been doing this for so dang long, I used to carry around a like huge portfolio that was super heavy, but now I just carry around this iPad that has all of my photos in it. I wonder if I should go through this with you and like screen record. Maybe let's do that. That could be fun. Anyways, I was gonna screen record this and put it up, but I actually don't know how to do this on an iPad, but whatever. So here is my portfolio. Whoop. And basically it's just filled with my modeling photos, and they'll look through that, maybe ask you some questions, and I don't know, just like chat with you about stuff, right? So yeah, this is kind of what my book looks like. You get the idea. So you'll have your portfolio with you and they'll look through that. The thing with modeling is you'll be able to tell very quickly whether or not the agency likes you. So if you go in and they look at your book and then they, trust me, this has happened to me many a time, and they're looking at your book, they're like, okay, and then they shut the book and they say, thank you so much, we'll give you a call, appreciate your time. That means no. That means they're not interested in booking you for whatever reason or signing you for whatever reason. Too bad, so sad. That's like the first like cut, like you're out. And believe me, it's happened to me. You just can't take it personally. It's just part of the industry. So the second thing that can happen is they are going to take some digitals of you. Digitals mean they pretty much just take a digital camera and they take a bunch of full body shots of you, portrait shots of you, just to see how you can like move in front of the camera, what you photograph like, because sometimes, I don't know, portfolios can be really heavily photoshopped and stuff like that. So they want to get a really real idea of what you're like in front of the camera. If that goes well, then they will take your measurements. Sometimes they take the measurements first. It depends on the agency. Here's what measurements are. This is the thing that stresses models out more than probably anything. At least it used to stress me out a lot. Now I feel like I finally have my shit together and know how to live a healthy lifestyle while still maintaining the measurements needed to have this job. But basically what they do, let me show you. So they'll take a measuring tape, like the sewing type measuring tapes, they put around your boobs and then they put around your waist, and then they call it hips, but it's like here, like your butt, like the thickest part of your butt that you really never want anyone measuring. But yeah, so then they'll take those, write those down, measure your height, your shoe size, all that jazz. In my experience at this point, usually what's happened to me with every agency I've ever signed is on the spot, they'll say, great, we love you, we love your look, would you like to join our agency? It's awesome when that happens, and if it doesn't happen that way, again, in my experience, like, you're not getting signed with the agency. Like, if they say like, okay, great, here's your book, thank you so much for coming in, like, we'll think about it, like, they're not gonna think about it. They just don't want to sign you. And you know what, that's okay, because if an agency isn't excited about you, and this is how I feel, like, if you're not excited about me, you're not going to promote me and I'm not going to get any work. So it's just not going to be a positive working relationship anyways. So it's probably better for everyone that you just don't work together. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about this. I don't think so. But yeah, that's kind of how the whole like signing with an agency or becoming a model situation works. I figured it could be kind of, I don't know, maybe it's not interesting. I thought it might be kind of interesting to share it with you today because honestly, like, how many agencies have I had? I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And you can have multiple agencies at the same time. So like usually what happens is you have a mother agent and then they will connect you with other agencies around the world and you will go travel to work. So that's why I've had so many, but I've had 6 agencies. I've gone to a hell of a lot more meetings than that, and I've heard a lot of no's, like a lot of no's. So I've kind of seen it all, and I figured it'd be kind of fun to share with you today what it's like and like what goes on behind the closed doors of the fashion industry. That's kind of it for today's video. I honestly have a bunch of really boring ass chores I need to do today, so I'm gonna spare you that and I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching and see you soon. When love comes in